Welcome to Games Over. Welcome to Danger and Dice. I'm PJ.
No.
I'm Aspen.
I'm your DM, Jack, and not everything is games overboard, PJ.
We were going to cut that part, but now we're going to keep it.
Yeah, now we're keeping it.
It's there.
Well, that was a decision that was made.
It was.
It just shows that
to the
you're
Well House
human.
Exorcism this year goes to this. Oh, I thought he was going to put all the podcasts
Yeah, just
in
do
there.
all the intros.
Anywho, hello.
Welcome to Vidiot. So we haven't started that one.
No, it's not started yet.
So, last time we
Did some
Didn't
stuff.
die.
didn't die. I attempted. I wanted you to, but no, you had to beat my boss fairly easily. Despite me trying to treat people.
This is what happens when your characters gain enlightenment.
Apparently.
I don't know if my character has gained enlightenment.
Well, my character did, and it ruined it.
The other funny thing that happened is that we found out that Hugh was in fact literate, and he became obsessed with a book.
Yeah.
We got him unobsessed, too.
Yeah, I just like how that was what was like, oh god, there's something wrong with Hugh. He's reading. Willingly.
A lot.
A lot. Thea doing it, oh, that's fine, but what?
So it's a plus to be very consistent so that people can notice when you're acting weird.
Yeah.
Because Edvard's suddenly reading. No one has noticed that I'm reading a lot.
No, he's fine.
It's fine.
I'm technically not sleeping at all
just trying
because
to-
I'm reading.
Speaking of, you have to do your next Christmas save.
I thought we already did that, but okay.
No, this is a new day, technically.
It's a new day. Whoa!
What, I don't count?
I think
Okay,
I passed.
you're good. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep,
Our
I'm just going to
podcaster
be
is
evil all
here.
on my own.
Meow, meow, meow.
So, you also, Estrell died for a bit.
Yeah, we saved him.
You brought him back.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, in a beautiful scene.
His heart was crushed
A little
by
touch and
his
go there.
love. Oh, no.
Yeah.
By a monster. By the ghost of Christmas past.
Maybe, honestly. Ugh. Right in there.
But I did have a good martini waiting for him.
That is true. He was very confused, but yeah, it was appreciated.
Yep, and a nice soothing bath.
And he lost some vacation time because he died.
Oh, does that mean he resets because he died? From vacation for bookkeeping purposes.
No, technically every day he died counted as a vacation day that he
Oh,
used.
okay, but they didn't start him over as literally a brand
No.
new hire.
No,
Okay.
there's there's demerit in his file, but it's just. I think this
dare
is.
you die.
I think this is why a lot of Vade people end up going to kind of like private investigation, because when you're working for one of the major branches, man, bureaucracy gets in the way of all the good interrogations and torture and
All the fun stuff. That's
Yeah.
fun stuff. I like fun stuff.
gets in the way of the fun stuff. So. You'd have another few, I think what we said, 2-ish, 3-ish, 2-ish days until the concert.
I thought it was only another day.
Yeah.
Well, this is the next morning, so yeah, it would technically be not today, but tomorrow night.
Well, Emma's ready with her blue streak in her hair and her black leather, so.
Yes, but you did say that you were going to investigate your other remaining lead,
Yes.
which was a scrapyard that, in your Vade files, they said that it just... The workers have just gone missing, but it seems to still be working. So they have been kind of leaving well enough alone until they need to. Because it would be one of those things where you'd be interfering with another league. And that becomes a little bit questionable. So you took it upon yourself like, hey, this could be related. Let's go check it out. So that is more or less what you have planned for the day. You've all woken up in the morning and no longer charmed. Thea is...
Fixed by Dr. Al.
Yep. Thea is,
Not weird.
not...
We have our
Thea's
podcatter
definitely weird.
here. Can you hear the purring?
Yeah, get his nose up to it.
I could hear it.
I could hear it
He
too.
was there.
Yeah, he was there.
He's our podcatter.
Normally we just have Penny wandering around staring at us.
Yeah.
This one's actually being,
He's making a
Interactive
concerted
and cute.
effort to get involved in everything that we do podcasting wise now. Even eating.
He helps with editing. He
He does cameos on episodes, and he eats
game
board
pieces. Yeah.
Have any eaten game board pieces been recovered?
He chews on the metal ones, so therefore they're They're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he just likes chewing on metal. That's weirdly weird.
If he was human, there's
There
a
are pictures on
psychological
our
condition
Games
for that.
Overboard Instagram page for our listeners.
I was going to say, if I knew where any of them were, I could dig out some of my 3rd edition 40k minis that were all in pewter. Okay. Anyway, so that is more or less what you have planned for the day. You know that it's going to be a short, because it's outside of town, because you don't put a manufacturing, well, not manufacturing, but like a recycling facility in the middle of the city.
Mm-hmm.
That's you.
The property values would agree with me on this one.
Fine.
So, and also it does take up a fair bit of space.
While we're going around, I wish to ask a question, if so, commission one of the very accommodating hotel staff to acquire an object for me,
What object?
if it exists. Does this world have radio?
It hadn't been decided one way or the other because it hadn't been brought up before.
Well, I'm bringing it up. We have Perry,
Hey.
we have concerts. So
That is true. You have other ways you're transferring media. I don't see why not at this point.
okay, well, basically, I wanted to get a really small kind of thing that I could just have on me, and has a little speaker to capture radio waves.
So, yeah, at this point, we have everything else, so I don't see why not. You could probably get a hold of something that's like personal radio.
Yeah, just a small personal that can just but also looks decorative, shaped like a plant or a flower, kind of a brooch.
So you can jam out while you're doing your other stuff.
Yes.
I'm sure they could probably get you in contact with someone who could, if it doesn't exist already, could invent it for you.
Okay, then I've while we're doing that, I've
Yep.
told them to
Yep.
get that person to have them waiting for me when I get the back.
So, I'm assuming you're going to take public transit, or are you going to hire another rickshaw, or are you going to walk?
Did she
I mean,
like
there's-
Scaredy Boy? Does she want to repeat?
He had no interest in her.
There's the quicker picker upper.
That is.
They do have, you
We
also have a
haven't
car.
used it in a while.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Looks great.
But
Driving
are the
through
seats
town.
quilted?
That's the next thing we're gonna do.
I don't think
Plus,
anyone's
I put the lights on underneath the car,
Yeah.
so the chassis.
got some ground
lit up.
effects.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks fantastic, and there is the additional part in the back.
And according to Ed, I made sure there was a, quote, bitchin' sound system.
Yes, and we have really great music
See,
that comes
it's
out
consistent.
of there.
Ed likes listening to
Yep.
music.
And there's handprints everywhere, and we have a nice, trailer in the back.
I think it really accentuates the fact that we help people.
I think so too. The red
Especially
hands
the
are
literal
very
cannon
helpful.
on top of it.
Makes him feel safe.
Yes.
I want to use that cannon at some point. Just a side note, we didn't get to use it back in the day when I wanted to use it, so I have a plan.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's fine. You have a vehicle.
we hop in the quicker picker upper, off we go.
I mean the cannon.
No, you're sitting in the back seat.
With the cannon.
The cannon's on top.
It's like a warthog in Halo, I'm in the back.
Did you poke a hole in my ceiling?
No.
Oh, you just took the tube, but not the mount.
There's gotta be a hatch to access the cannon from inside, right?
No.
I just imagined we had to climb
Just
up
a
on
button.
top of
Oh,
it.
like a pickup truck with a gun on the back? like on the roof?
We're not rich.
None of you told me you needed an access
Yeah, no,
hatch
there's
for
a
it.
there's a
There's
button.
just a
just-
button
it's just-
on the thing.
It's just a direction, and I hit a
He
button.
said there was a button at the time.
I forgot about
But you were
that.
probably drunk or high or both.
Yeah, probably.
Probably talking to
Those
Fergus.
pain pills, man. Those were back in the pain pill days.
Yeah.
Look how
Still
far
got
you've
him
gone.
in the pocket there, but
Haven't needed them
he,
lately.
yeah, he hasn't needed them.
Well, don't worry, Hugh.
Good job, Hugh.
You can push the button if necessary.
All right.
Let's go.
Wait. He reaches around. Okay. I have my flask. We can go.
Very, very important equipment. Does everyone have all the equipment they need?
Yes.
I just found out I do.
Okay.
I'm good.
Did we all take bathroom breaks before we left?
I'll just pee out the window.
This is how we got a ticket last time, Hugh.
They'll be fine. I'm kidding. Let's go.
And away we go.
Do we need to install optional catheters
No.
on Hugh's side?
Because you won't hit it.
A tube with like a hole sticking out the bottom.
No.
Or like old cabooses. There's just a hole in the floor.
No.
What?
He's rolled 3 dice so far.
Oh, and there's a lot of numbers on those dice.
No, actually, I was rolling to see if you had any major trouble while you were driving.
Where's that guy?
Actually,
That was
technically,
annoying me and stalking me. Did we kill him or?
Oh,
no, he was in prison.
Oh, that's right. Okay, good.
So
I don't
is he
even
being
remember how he
annoyed?
sounded.
Yo, want to get your number?
Oh, that's right.
No, actually, you didn't run into any traffic. You didn't, get hit.
No stalkers.
No stalkers. You actually have pretty open roadways. It's good conditions for driving.
You're imagining yourself right now as that guy. Of course you are.
I was trying to find a way to maybe
No.
get him back.
No.
Is he working at the junkyard as part of his community service?
Maybe his brother's there.
I like this community
His
service
little
angle.
brother.
So do we get there?
Yo, miss!
Yo, like your wings.
Yeah, you get there just fine.
Yeah, those work.
We're not there yet. You can't be talking.
As you're driving, you're getting out of like the city proper, and you didn't even pass the suburbs.
You a natural blue.
And you can tell that you're definitely outside. You're even in the farther end of the suburbs because now people have like large yards. And you start seeing like more facilities that are not really something you want near your houses. Like,
Like, what?
Scrap
Porta potty
yards.
manufacturers?
Scrap yards.
Because that's what we're going to.
well, one of them is obviously scrap
obviously
yard
the
and-
waste treatment facilities and the electrical
Also
stuff.
things like, maybe more like larger factories that are not that are kind of noisy. Kind of stuff that is important and you need people nearby.
Warehouses.
Yeah. Stuff that is important and you need nearby, but not, the kind of stuff you want right next to your house.
Yeah.
You do find the scrapyard. It's pretty obvious because it is huge. And it is
Ginormous.
fenced in.
Before we get out of the car, tell us about this, but before we get out of the car, I have an idea that was road talk for the people.
It's pretty easy to figure it out because the front entrance literally has, waste reclamation.
A sign.
Basically, yeah, a giant sign says waste reclamation and scrap
Squirrels?
recycling. Scrap recycling. And
And a smaller sign in composting.
Aww.
that'd actually be another one of the services they would offer, yes.
A pig farm found here.
The front of it is probably almost a quarter of a mile in fence. Like a quarter mile long fence. And there's a large archway where you can
How
tell
do you
that
feel about that fence, Hugh?
We'll see if we need to take it down. I'm ready.
the archway is open and you can see that's where it's dropped off to be sorted. And in front of it you actually see a giant pile of just assorted waste.
I was looking at your pretty pictures.
Yes, I actually drew a map.
I look like a map.
So, basically right near that entrance, like there's the archway. This is where industrial-sized vehicles will be dropping off all the collected waste. Right next to it is like a smaller door for, normal people to come and go.
Jeff Goldblum looks up and says, "What they got in there, King Kong?" Ba-dum-tsh.
So it is about a quarter of a mile
No.
on the
Doing
front.
great.
Okay.
Quarter mile in the front. You can very distantly see in the back, like, a couple of buildings. One is all glassed in, and the other one is just a large, like, sheet metal
Okay.
and concrete in the back. But a large yard with a couple of piles of different refuse and some conveyor belts and machinery. So, there you have it. Intake. Massive intake. Right next to it is a normal door. And a whole bunch of
I think
waste.
we should walk through the normal door, but I think we should probably do a perception check first.
Yeah, I mean,
Sounds
we
good.
should just act like
And I just want to pretend like we
Customers.
didn't quite arrive yet because I was in the car
Yes.
and I was telling you about my wonderful plan I'd had. I had a dream of like, because Ed keeps collecting like game boards and things that we find, and they're these ancient game boards. Because
yes.
no one has been
Yeah.
making good games, quality games for people other than, chess for a good 50 years. So I think that, for a good side hustle, we could start a games business.
What are you talking about? They just released Humans and Households 5th edition's
That's right.
0.5.
No, they didn't,
We should
because
do
we
another
were just,
episode of that.
game boards.
That's true. That is mostly
Board games.
That is mostly
That was a
books.
book game. We need some classic board games like
That's-
our grandparents had.
Like
Scrabble
Chutes and
2. When
Ladders.
is Scrabble 2 going to come out?
Is that the one?
Anyway, what a
We don't
lovely
have that in this world.
idea.
See, exactly.
Is that the one that has all the extra?
It'll help
All the
fund
swear
our
words.
I was gonna say it has
allows
like,
periods and punctuation
and it also has like the umlauts and the accent signs.
and the hashtags.
Hashtag yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Hashtag adulting.
so I think we should do a perception check.
Yeah.
I feel super perceptive.
I just used my brand
Should
new
I add
dice
something
that I
to
got
that?
from Helix Tabletop Guild, and I rolled very nicely.
I did not.
I also rolled my nifty new dice from them, and I got a nat 20.
I got 19. How'd you do?
13.
24.
Thea's great.
Well, she had a nat 20, so she's already.
Yeah,
at
your
the top.
voice changed a lot.
Well,
24!
well, it would be kind of weird if I just yelled the number out and nothing.
So what do we perceive?
Again, just that it looks. The thing is, you don't see any sign of people having been here in a while. You look like there's been movement, but there's no telltale sign of people.
Seems pretty safe. Let's go through the door.
That is not what I said. I said there are signs of movement, but no telltale signs of people.
Human.
Everything seems safe. Let's go.
Okay.
No, I'm just-
This is... What am I seeing right here?
Hey,
That's a fence, Hugh.
Things
I
are...
think Edvard picks up a rock and throws it in. What happens?
While you're doing that, Thea's going to be ritual casting a spell. When you throw, which side are you throwing it in?
The door. We're at a door looking in, right?
There are two doors. There is the door for people to entrance, and then the intake door for where, like, the massive gate where all the refugees
Whatever
comes in.
door we're standing
She
at.
throws it in the field, because they said there's a field going up to it, right?
Yeah.
She just throws it in.
Okay, give me a dexterity attack.
I don't even know how.
You're attacking the ground with a rock.
It'd be as if you're throwing a rock. That's a
The-
25.
The rock bounces off the fence and hits him in the head.
he throws...
You basically get a perfect throw, and you get it through the doorway,
Okay.
and you manage to kind of throw it into what would be like a smaller pile of, like, metallic scrap that seems to have been
I used to be
separated.
really good at frisbee golf.
Tink. And you hear, like, chink noise, and you hear some skittering.
Oh.
I was just imagining the Balrog hears that and he's like... Something breaks and it keeps
Did
falling.
someone mention a fool of a took?
While this is going on, you hear some more skittering, and then you hear, like, a what sounds like metal, like, scraping.
Definitely fool of a took.
And then Thea's done ritual casting. She
There's
cast
gonna be a metal
Phantom
thing
Steed.
attacking us.
And
But we're not inside yet.
Okay, good.
She is now. She's going to have a Phantom Steed. It's going to be a medium-sized, i.e., it's the size of like a pony.
It's My Little Pony.
It's a giant kangaroo mouse,
Aww. I like it.
and she gets on top of it because she doesn't feel like walking anymore.
I approve this message.
Also,
Is in no way a
How
waste.
far is it from us to the pile of metal?
She did one hell of a throw, so I'm saying it's,
he did.
yes. I'm sorry. He did one hell of a throw, so it's probably about 100 feet.
Okay.
So am I thinking I need to go join the NFL?
This was not really an accurate thing. You just throw a rock at a pile.
I repeat once again, this is Ed. Does Ed think that Ed needs to join the NFL?
That'd be a wisdom saving throw.
I feel safe.
Yeah, I think you understand that
Okay. That I was just
professional
lucky.
sports is not really a long-term career goal, and your mother would probably kill you.
Ed is really experiencing maturity. I'm really proud of Ed.
Only 0.01% of people actually become.
Yes, and let's be honest, your mother would kill you.
Yeah, no, Ed is really
Yep.
Ed is experiencing the maturity.
Ed is being mature. So yes, that is what happens.
All right, guys, you all stay here. I'll go investigate and see what happens. I'm just gonna walk up there and see if something pops out at me.
Be careful.
All right. So as I approach, I would like to just like see if I notice anything as I get closer.
Okay, give me a perception check.
13 plus 720.
Yes, actually you do. You notice, because you were kind of like paying attention, because you heard it before, and now you're like paying attention to the skittering noises. What you see is they are approximately about 18 inches long, probably 9 inches in diameter. It's basically a giant ferret with very brightly colored ears.
Oh.
As I see the adorable ferret, can I cast
We don't
aid?
see it. We're back here.
Wait, didn't we see it?
I'm sure they see something.
Yeah, they see him like...
Yes, as
responding.
he's walking into a scary situation, can I cast aid
Sure!
on him, myself, and Emmy? Do you want some of this?
It's bonus
Thea.
hit points, and yes, you should probably.
I cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah, make it 10.
Cool. That'll be beneficial.
I had a feeling it might be.
Yeah, okay. There are actually 2 of them in front of you.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Hi. Who are you? Are you new here? there haven't been people here in a while. I didn't. Hi. Hello.
I regret this.
Uh,
Good morning.
And the other one has like very bright pink ears. Just kind of pushes the head. He's like, sorry about him. He's very excitable.
That's all right. Look, me and my friends back there, we're here to we wanted to see if there's anyone in the area and talk to them.
I mean,
Like
I mean, yeah, the foreman, he's still here. I mean, he's been keeping the place running. It's been kind of weird because all the other people have just disappeared. But the foreman keeps it going. So I mean, he keeps us fed. So everything's great. Give me a nature check.
okay. Nat 1.
You don't know what these creatures are, and even though you know you're speaking with an animal, you are confused that they are like one is so eloquent and the other one's like hopped up.
So what do you said he keeps you fed. Does he come out often to feed you? Does he ever leave?
I mean, he doesn't really have to come out to feed us. He just, the stuff's over there and we do our jobs.
What do you eat?
The magic from old busted magic items. What else did you think we would eat?
Oh, you don't eat like meat or vegetables? You eat magic?
Yeah. What did you think we would eat?
Meat or vegetables?
Oh my, is this the first time you've encountered one of our species?
Yes, you are unfamiliar to me.
Oh,
Says the weird-looking man with one mechanical arm.
speaking of,
We're gonna eat your arm.
that is quite delicious looking, but I will refrain from it for now.
I appreciate that. The restraint there. I have magic alcohol if you would like to try it.
Well, we are the in our language. I think your people would call us magic spitting ferrets. Not a fan of the term myself, but it's very hard for your tongue to pronounce.
Yeah, it sounded like two different pronunciations right there. So
Oh, that's because I was adding the formal the second time.
Okay, I understand.
It was a matter of pride. You were to talk to us.
Obviously.
Just like when I talk to you, I could
Yes.
call you a half-orc, or I could refer to you as the very more appropriate half-orc and half-human.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
There's
My name is Hugh, by the
You
way.
have to call us in eventually,
You-
just so you know.
Man.
Huh?
If everything's safe, to call us in. We're still outside.
I know.
Is everything okay out there, Hugh?
I think so. Yeah, come on.
By the way, Hugh, I am Sinas, and this excitable young fellow is Zerba.
Hi.
Hi, yeah, I'm Zerba. Hi, Hugh. You seem really nice. You seem really cool.
Well,
Zerba and
nice.
what?
Zerba.
And
What's the first one?
Sinos.
Sinos.
Apparently their names, like their language, is very fluid. Just like the magic that they eat.
I'm spelling that phonetically. He could be part of the Seamen. Hello, my name is Emiana.
Oh, yes.
Are they
Hello.
just a general question. Are they
Do they only speak animal or do they speak human?
They only speak animal. But if you want to, if anyone who shows up wants to do a nature check to try.
Hey guys, look,
I was gonna ask, are they humanoid?
look, you guys sound hungry. Here, how about this? And I throw out 2 magic arrows for them.
Oh, they immediately just start devouring. And you realize as they're like, they nibble on it, you realize the magic goes away, but the material is kind of like left behind.
Yeah.
Do I get to add anything
So
to a
we
nature
spend
roll?
so much
Whatever the nature
money,
is.
Sinos, on putting magic into our items, and you are the person who takes it away. You're like the Control Z here. It's interesting.
Well, it's just the nature of things. A lot of raw materials, like broken items that are magical, still have magical auras, but can't be re-refined or broken down to constituent parts while still in a magical state. We, just through evolution and reality, just our existence, we have learned to devour that energy as sustenance. So it's a beneficial relationship with us and our...
I'm a
Do
doctor.
they talk?
she has...
I know,
think
but
of
I'm
animals.
Ed. I'm
No,
Ed.
Ed's
You're
just
watching us going,
Yeah,
Yeah. Do they talk?
yeah, we're talking. They don't speak common,
so
but
I
we
have a
can.
Edward
question for
and
you.
Emiana, give me a nature check quick.
well, yeah. Sinos, this is a purely
12.
doctor conversation here. Do you use the restroom?
Yes, there is waste product. I mean, magic is most of our sustenance, but we still also eat some regular food.
So do you eat meat and
No,
vegetables?
mostly like roots and some like bugs and insects and stuff.
Oh,
That's
protein,
and
but-
vegetation.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, we are omnivorous, but we can gain most of our sustenance from magic. It's a stronger source of energy for us than.
I rolled a 16, by the way.
12.
Okay, she got 17. Edvard, you're just like, okay, these things are big, they're kind of cool looking, but they're obviously some sort of rodent. You have heard of magic spitting ferrets before. They are naturally occurring.
When they talk, is there a lot of spit that comes out? Because if so, I'm going to make some comment about just how they seem to spit a lot.
Probably not more than you would, not as much as you would expect, but given their kind of long muzzle, you see the spits actually towards the back of their mouth, like.
So magic spitting, they're actually eating magic, so it's magic eating ferrets?
Well, the other thing you know is that because they absorb magic and that is part of their sustenance, they actually absorb excess magic into their bodies, and as a defense mechanism, can actually spit out and will actually shoot little blasts of
They're
magic.
the little dinosaurs from Jurassic World.
Fur balls of magic?
So, Sinos.
You also know that the one of the other things, well, Thea like enlightened you this one, is that when they do that,
What's the other one's name?
they have Zerubas and Sinas.
Yeah.
Zerubah.
Anyway.
That little that they do is very uncontrolled magic. So, it's usually like a magical attack, but it's not really something they control what it is. So, it could be a lot of
So
stuff
it's like
that...
chaos.
Oh, it's very chaotic.
What was my nature check for?
Nature check to see if you knew what these things were.
So, Sinos,
Nope.
this is just because I find your kind fascinating. I am an ASMR, so I could show you how my wings light up. I would love to see you actually spit magic. I've read about it in books, and it just sounds so cool.
And as you're wandering off in one direction, Ed, here, and a little burst comes like flying past you. Not aimed at you, but like right beside you. And...
Jiminy crickets!
4. That is a bolt of pure force magic just bursts past you and into the fence
How
beside you.
how handy, since I am
Resistant?
resistant to force damage. Just Jiminy crick. Did that come from that thing, people?
It did.
Yes,
I'm
That
walking
is
here.
I have read about it. That is so cool.
That's impressive.
and it's like, yes, my... And he used a word that doesn't make a lot of sense to you because, you know, it's basically their direct translation, but it doesn't... Your brain is trying to, like, process it, and it's like, the best you come up with is family clan? We live here, and we have for several generations. It's actually quite nice. I mean...
I assume there must be a lot of you to help work at this place, and
There's an
do
entire
everything.
family clan.
Yes.
How many is that right now?
He looks at you blankly. He has, despite having an int of 7, math is not their strong suit. He's like, there's
Well, they had the comment about ferrets and rabbits, so there's probably a lot.
there's grandma, grandpa, Uncle Juan,
Juan.
Oh, they're
Uncle, Uncle.
So,
so one Mexican uncle and the rest are.
And
French.
like he's trying to keep he's kind of like tapping on his like.
was
super
imported.
little-
he runs out of his little nubbins.
Yeah.
We're hoping
It's in Bean's magical fruit thing.
So there's-
Yes, we have
Yep.
more than.
Where are all you guys at then? I only see the two of you.
we're all over the place. We have a tendency to hide in the piles, digging through for the magic,
Of course.
and then we have our own burrow. We have a burrow complex.
Where
We
is
lost Ed. Where'd Ed go?
is there a name?
I think there's more of them.
As Ed is,
no.
give me a dexterity saving throw.
On the burrow.
Crap. Please forgive our friend.
19.
You
Oh.
you step
Maturity.
you step on it, but you don't hurt yourself. Oh.
I'm assuming it was poop.
No, you actually do
Burrow.
find one of the smaller entrances to the burrow, which is basically a 10-inch diameter hole that you
It's like the
put your foot in.
groundhog hole.
Oh, I thought a burrow was a small creature like unto a pack animal.
They have their own little hobbit holes.
With your nature, you'd also know that they do have a tendency to build little warrens, so there's actually several. And as you step over this hole, another one pops out. This one has very electric blue little ears.
Oh, you're so cute.
It's sniffing you.
I grab in my pocket and pull out a cracker.
Give me an animal handling check with advantage.
I don't know. It doesn't eat crackers.
so great.
Animal handling with advantage. So it'd be a 20. It's nuzzling up to you and nibbles at the cracker. Can I see your character sheet for 1 second?
Aren't you just so cute? Oh.
It goes up and is very interested in your ring and is kind of trying to nibble at it a little bit.
My ring.
The one that is magical?
My ring of resistance?
Yes.
Don't want to eat that.
Oh, no.
And since you told it no, and it does understand you enough, it still kind of climbs up and is kind of digging in your pack for some of your other food from your rations.
Do I see any siblings pop out?
No, just this one. It just disturbed
Because if a sibling pops out, I'm about to cast, make food so that I can feed them all.
So what's the name of the guy who runs this place?
the foreman.
The foreman.
The foreman? Yeah, that's Serbanos. He's a little bit weird, but he keeps us fed, and he's keeping this place running really well, which is kind of funny because again, we haven't seen.
Yeah.
You're the first,
So you literally haven't seen any other bipedal things.
We've seen bipedal things, just not living things like you.
Oh,
Except for Serbanos, he's the only one that we've seen this kind of
Is he like a human? Is he an elf?
I don't know what he's kind of like only a little bit. He's pointing at he's about their size. But he's got kind of a big head with a big nose and kind of pointy-ish ears, and he's got really weird, crazy hair.
So is he like an orc?
Give me an intelligence check. He pointed
a
at
gnome?
Thea, by the way, when he's saying about their
he-
size.
Oh, Thea.
sounds
okay.
like a gnome.
Did you say nature check? 15.
Just any intelligence check, honestly.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I'm not with them.
6.
What'd you get?
Oh,
Emiliano?
actually 19 because you said any intelligence check. So
Yeah. Basically, history, nature,
Yep.
or any of those would work just fine. Yeah, it is a gnome. He is describing a gnome.
I don't know.
Can Edvard start walking back with his
Hey,
noodle buddy?
Ed, come here. They're talking to us. Oh, look, you made a friend.
I did.
Hello, what's your name?
That's my sister. That's Cirrus. She's She's very mellow, but she seems to have taken a shine to him. That's weird, because normally she's kind of this non-social one. She's the one that kind of stays off to the side. And she does her own thing most of the time.
Hey, Cirrus, it's nice to meet you.
Ed, watch your magical items around them. They eat them.
Oh, that would explain the ring. Okay.
Yes. And that's a girl. Her name is Cirrus.
Cirrus, okay.
Okay.
Are you serious?
You're all caught up to speed now. Oh,
They eat
and
magical
there's
items. There's a whole
gnome.
bunch of them.
There's a gnome who's in charge of this place that we gotta find. Hey, where's the gnome?
Also, there are lots of these guys.
Yeah.
It's a whole family.
Okay,
whole
what are
clan.
they? No one's told me what they are yet.
They are magic spitting ferrets. Didn't you see the magic?
I saw the magic. I just don't know.
Pretty amazing.
They spit it.
Oh,
Really, Hugh?
Just going along with the name here.
and Cerberus, he's usually in the back of the facility in the main overseer's office.
Is he here right now?
I haven't seen him leave in the last 3 weeks, so I'm assuming.
Okay.
We should probably go talk to him.
He doesn't come out, and he hasn't in the past 3 weeks.
No.
Is that normal?
I mean, it used to be that he would, there was a quitting time and everyone would leave, but about the same time everyone disappeared, this place is running 24 hours and he has not left his office, and it only just stopped about 2 days ago that the machinery stopped.
Oh. Okay, well, look, we are here because we think he is up to evil things. I don't want to hurt you, though. As much as people don't think about me, I like animals. And
It's true. He has a cow.
I do. And I would like to eliminate this man, but we will make sure that we set up a fund so you continue to be fed.
Oh, yes, even
We
if
will
he's...
personally feed you if not.
Oh, I will be perfectly honest.
Ed's mother is really good at that.
We just want to make sure that you're okay if we have to take this guy out.
He is not the first overseer that has been replaced. He's not the...
But he might be the last, that's what I'm saying.
No, the league will take back over the facility and
Okay.
and keep it up to date.
People always have to recycle their stuff here.
Exactly. There's always...
Well, I mean, it's going to be a crime scene
I
for
ask
a
you guys to
while.
ask them a question? I have a question.
Sure, Ed, what's up?
So, you guys are talking to them, and we're going along, and I don't see any workers here.
Yes.
Do they just live here randomly, or do they do something here?
They eat the magic.
They eat the magic.
They take the magic off the items so the items
What
can
if-
be recycled.
Does it matter if the magic is good or bad magic?
I think it's just magic, isn't it?
Do different...
Arcana check.
I totally have that.
Ah, crap.
What do I even have any
6
Arcana? Yeah, I
again.
think so.
No, I'm not using this die.
16, baby.
1.
I have a +0 to Arcana. So
No, I have a -1.
Oh,
27.
for Thea?
Yes.
Well, one of us has to be good at it.
That's literally her. That's her specialty. No, really, magic isn't really good or evil, and it's in an item. It's how you use it.
The taste doesn't change. Is one
I
spice?
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, certain magic is
Spicy
spicier than others. Like, there was this broken item that was supposed to like generate like a lot of heat and fire. That was delicious. It was like it was just dipped in chili peppers. Oh my god, that was so good. Do you have any fire magic items? Because dude, I could totally use some chilies.
I have.
I'm looking, actually.
No, I have some items. I'm like, do you think that they would be bothered if I were to offer them a treat?
I think it's a treat. It's a treat.
Okay, because I have 3 foul holy symbols, 1 for the one in my hands, and we have 2 guides.
Mm-hmm. It can be a lot of your holy symbols.
Yeah.
No, it's not it's just foul holy symbols. Just we picked them up from cultists.
Well, you kept picking them up. You were all excited
Yeah.
about them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like they would probably just devour them quite well. Now, a holy symbol doesn't have a lot of magic; it has a little bit of magic, and it would.
The
but it would
cultists were putting a lot of.
Tic Tac.
Yeah, it'd be like giving them like a little treat, like a little piece of candy.
Okay, cool.
So you give them magic candy, basically.
Yep.
This is out of character in reality. There is a period where, especially cats, but a lot of other animals, like when they have decided that this is home, there's no moving them. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure whether you want it or not, you now have a pet. Saris is...
I love how you think I wasn't planning that when I did this.
I figured as much, but Saris isn't moving at this point. Saris is attached to you, and now you get to have the fun of trying to work around her.
Just be careful. She's going to take all your magic.
She is basically now sleeping in your arms, and after her treat, I don't know if she's going to be happy with you trying to wake her up to move around.
So then, if we
I'm just going to gently put her in my bag.
Evil books, could we have them eat the magic off the terrible books and then keep the books to read?
I think this is a good idea. I was having a similar idea.
Well, let's go back and meet this gnome, shall we?
There is a piece of information that you guys have glossed over, but it's been said a couple of times.
Yes.
What was your exact question about bipedal?
Oh, I know, yeah. There are bipedal things here. They're just not
Living.
Yeah, I do need to circle back to that.
Good. I'm like, this has been said a couple of times because they were very specific about their
I
wording.
don't know. I wasn't there to ask.
Probably check out the rooms, too.
You just now have a giant ferret that is now...
But with a beautiful, I believe you said that she had kind of turquoise.
She has bright blue, but
Bluey.
yes, bright blue ears.
Yeah.
Are there robots here walking around?
I mean, I wouldn't call them robots, but it's like a pile of the junk that is normally like processed down. It just like starts like forging itself together, and it's really weird because they move kind of fast, but also kind of slow, and they can pick up a lot of this like rubble really fast. It's really kind of weird to look.
I'm watching the arm movements, and I'm asking Emmy, is he talking about golems by any chance?
So he said that there
Golems are magical, though.
He said that there are these robotic kind of things, but they're more so made out of the rubble here. And they can move very fast, but also very slow.
Look, Harry.
He's super observant.
Zerba.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Are you familiar with the term golem?
Yeah. Yes.
You're not describing a golem, are you? They're magical.
I don't think these things are magical. It's I wouldn't
Not
even,
a golem. Translating.
I mean,
Okay, thank you.
I don't know what's making them move. I mean, there's some like little bit of magical presence, but it's not like a golem.
Something's
it's more like
making them move.
it's more like there's a little tiny bit of magic deep in this pile, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff moving around it.
Sounds like a tornado.
Okay.
And Zerba's just kind of looking at you, and his attention is completely gone. Is now staring at your arm.
Oh.
Again.
I just realized that I could have my ferret pet like at Centaurs, and people could just kind of feed it magic Tic Tacs.
There's something that's a little bit corrupt to just kind of toss it to.
Well, no, just you know how people are like they just like, oh, it's cute, and they like just give it some random magic item to watch it eat.
So there's the main door that we went in. There was the field. Are there rooms for us to investigate on the way back? Like, how is this set up?
The area that you've gone into is like basically a giant yard. There is some machinery. There's several large piles. You start getting to building at the far end, which is probably about a half a mile out.
Okay.
And there is like a large concrete building, and to one side of it is like a building that's all glass enclosed. If now that you have you're a little bit closer and a little bit safer, if you want to give me a direct perception check, you could probably find out a little bit more.
That cat.
You say perception?
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
It's really boisterous today.
Yeah, apparently.
It's very excitable.
22.
Speak, cat.
What am I adding to it?
Perception.
Jingle jingles. He's our podcatter. He's got a cute belly. You do.
21.
Okay, so 20, 21, 23, and what did you get?
22.
So, it's all 20. Okay, yeah, this place is a huge yard, and there are several key piles that, right near where you're at is the undivided pile. This is where just kind of all the trash has been accumulated.
He's a happy boy. Oh, that was the ferret.
Yeah.
Cirrus is loving Ed.
Off to the left there's a large pile that is almost completely just metallic scrap.
Okay.
Where it's been separated. Right next to it is a large set of conveyors. A little bit past that is another one. This is also metallic scrap, but this is like where it needs to be broken down. So it's like bits of machinery, bits of equipment. In front of you is so you're at this miscellaneous pile where everything's kind of...
Question?
Yep.
Any of these piles, do we see evidence of movement?
Not yet.
Okay.
I would like to investigate for some atros.
But I was going to say the other thing is that farther forward, right in front of the glass building, there is a pile that is all organic. But you do notice something odd that they've been saying that it's been a couple of days since there have been people here. But one, the organic seems very fresh and you're not getting like a smell of rot right there. And you actually see like little drag piles where it looks like organic material is being dragged into that building.
Oh.
You look at it and it looks a bit more like this is like a hothouse to compost. Now, you said you're going to look for atros specifically?
I'm going to look for anything that's expensive.
Give me an investigation check.
I pick its pockets now. Well, it's a 7, so I found nothing.
It's not that you found nothing. It's that you found some, like, rusty bits of rebar in amongst this unsorted pile.
Ooh, can I investigate the pile of plant growth to see
Absolutely.
like, if there's anything there I can, like, take or whatever?
Yeah.
Because that's a nature kind of check, right? 24.
Okay, in the organic pile, a lot of it's, like, half-eaten food. You do find a couple of, like, mushrooms that are more traditionally used in medicine. And you did find some other, like, a lot of is like, kind of breaking down. You do notice movement inside of this hothouse, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Hugh,
While she's saying
there's movement in this hothouse.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, what are you aiming at?
The movement in the hothouse.
Oh, absolutely. Cool.
I was waiting for something to be moving.
I didn't know if you had followed her up, so that's why I was asking. Okay, give me one second, because there is a bit of him. Okay, I do a... Okay.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. My choice. I, of course, am fabulous. Gonna go for violet. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dex saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, a lot of these piles of, like, composted material, they're all blazing up. You said violet?
Mm-hmm.
Violet. What's your spell save DC for this?
Huh?
There's a do dex save. This is, for you, would be a charisma-based one since it's your natural ability.
Oh, wait, and isn't, but isn't
It's
it...
slightly...
Wait, I'll say...
Should be at the top of the page 2 there, spell save DC.
Yeah, no, it's...
She has a special one because this is based on charisma because it's an innate one.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it this way, they're going to fail either way.
Oh, yeah, because it keeps going up.
Yeah. You see, like, these two slightly moving mounds of, like, it looks like compostable material, like, kind of compressed into a semi-living.
Is it moving?
Yes.
By the way, any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit.
They are large plants. They are composting mounds. Basically, it is a giant mound of composted material given sentience that rapidly composts other organic material.
So is it like a giant amoeba?
Compost golem?
If you know what a shambling mound is, where it's
Okay.
like a giant like collection of plants that is sentient,
Okay.
it's basically that, but instead of plants, it's compost material.
Okay.
And basically, it will take organic material and actively break it down into... Basically, this is that top layer of compost that's always kind of icky.
Yeah.
And it basically creates that, like, inner, like, fully composted material. It's a part of a natural process they use to break down organic material here.
Yeah. I was just trying to picture
they're
how
not
it moved.
bad.
No, I mean, if you want to go in there, they'll try to eat you, but they're not inherently bad. They're just living plants.
I think we should stay out here, but I'm going to pick these mushrooms because they're used in healing.
Thea looks at these things and it just like, she grabs like a little pile of like, it actually is like a banana peel and some like fruit rind and throws it in for him. Just kind of throws it in. And the one just kind of like reaches out with a little like pseudopod, grabs it, pulls it into itself and like puts it in its mouth.
So it is like an amoeba
Yeah.
moving around,
Yeah, but basically made out of giant compost.
but all compost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Okay. That...
Do any of you speak Sylvan?
No.
I speak Elvish
Not quite.
and Celestial.
No.
Okay.
And Dwarvish. And Common.
It makes sense they would speak Sylvan. Of course they would. Yeah.
It does seem to be saying something, but none of you understand what it says.
I'm sorry. I want to hear what you're saying, but your mouth is full of... Oh. Riley or be with you.
Hey, Cirrus, do you speak that thing? Can you talk to those things?
No, we usually just leave them alone because, well, they have their job, we have ours, and,
All right.
they're not really good conversationalists. They just kind of grumble mostly, and every so often we mess with them by keeping a little piece of fruit, like, right next to the bunch of grab it. We pull it out of the doorway on them.
That's hilarious.
It's actually really funny because they grumble a lot, but they never leave the thing because it's nice and warm in there, and it's like, they're perfect.
Before we leave, we need to see this.
Okay.
Okay.
No. All right. So no, Amiana just
I know
feels
you're talking
terrible.
to Saris, but it was absolutely the other one who just started talking because Zerba's very excited. He's like, you want to see? It's great. Because he like goes over, he grabs like half of a watermelon, pushes it right to the door, and as Sumo comes out, he grabs it back and starts chittering.
I don't know what they're saying, but this is hilarious.
I am going to.
And is
feed
the
them
little
an
one in my
apple.
hand also laughing?
Yeah, of course she is.
Yeah.
Monsters. So I walk over to the open area and I'm holding an apple and I look at the one that ate the banana peel and I toss it at him.
And catches it with very little issue, just like.
I appreciate you. You're welcome. Uh-huh. You're monsters. You're monsters.
This is pretty funny.
It was very funny.
Let's go investigate something else now.
Let's go kill a gnome.
Okay.
Hey guys, as we're walking there, do you think if we just punt him, that's it? It'll be over. Just one little kick.
That's spitball.
Well, maybe we could, just tell him that he should be cooking cookies in a tree.
Yeah. We could set
as you guys are talking, the pile that is further away that like is machinery that needs to be broke up, you realize that the pile starts moving slightly and some of the machinery kind of like topples to the side.
Oh, guys, hold up. You see that?
Is it moving?
Yep.
Oh, it's moving.
It failed its
Stealth
check. So you see like a group of the machinery seem to like kind of like separate slightly forward, and it kind of like it's not constructed. It literally just kind of like rolls itself out. It kind of it's like, and you see that it has a vaguely humanoid form as it kind of like finally not pulls itself together, but kind of unfurls itself.
I imagine someone like molding a human shape out of Play-Doh. Like it starts as a ball and just like kind of grows to some legs and arms.
It's kind of honestly like some of the Transformers cartoons, like from the halfway point of their transformation to when they're fully robot, where it's just like,
okay.
You see most of the robot parts and then you kind of like, you see where they're at, you see them kind of like move into position.
Yeah.
And it's just like kind of standing there. It's about 10 feet tall and it is all scrap, but you're not getting the same magical sense you get from golems, despite me calling it a golem. It's not quite the same. It's more like it's a mechanical creature that has something in the center of it that is magical.
So if we Hadouken it, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it sounds like a golem.
It is, but it isn't.
It walks like a golem,
okay.
and it
It's
quacks
more
like
like
a golem.
it's more like a robot where there is like a magical battery, but it happens to be that like it's not properly constructed. It's basically cobbled together.
I think we should kill it.
Well, it's coming at you either way, so you might want to roll initiative because it's coming in kind of fast, actually.
While we're rolling, there is a board game called Golem where you build your own golem and you have to keep it in check or else it'll like start terrorizing the city.
I made a 5 for my initiative roll.
7.
16.
I'm just gonna hang out here and click my bingo money.
Hugh is first. It is about 120 feet from you.
Well, in that case, I'm pulling out my rifle
Aim for the heart.
and I'm going to cast Eye on Target on the beast.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire at it.
Okay.
And that is a 22.
That's gonna hit.
And it is 2d10 plus my dex.
Yep.
So that would be this and
your rifle is magical, so that's fine.
Yep. 2d10 plus 2, 15.
Solid.
And then I shoot it again. 8 15.
It's gonna hit.
Okay. Actually, it's higher than that, but anyways. 10.
Okay, yeah, you do solid chunks off it. It's definitely
Not too bad for a long-distance shot.
It's definitely grumbly. It's not happy.
Does it regrow because there's metal all around it?
I know, right? That's what I'm worried about.
Magnetizes.
While on her giant mouse, she goes up a little bit closer. Thea's next. And she is going to cast Vitriolic Sphere on it.
Ooh.
This is kind of weird because I know exactly how I built it, so I know, like, everything, which... But then again, this actually makes perfect sense because I think she just likes playing with acid.
I mean, who doesn't?
Some of us.
I mean, it's not as fun as fire, but...
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna fail. A giant blob of acid hits it, and 10 d4 damage. Can I borrow some d4? I need...
Here's a whole bunch.
6, 9, 11, 14, 15, 16, 19, 22, and 26, and that is doubled. As it seems to, like, burn itself away in some of the acid, it's still alive, but it's melted.
Oh.
She did a lot of damage in a short period of time, and now she's just kind of laughing at it.
It's maniacally.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's a psycho, so.
Is this all yours?
It is going to...
There's a green one on the...
This scrap creation is going to charge at you guys, but it really can't quite reach you yet. But now it's like 40 feet from you.
All right.
Because you see what it means? Like, it wasn't moving very quick, and now it's like running really quickly at you. And next up is Edvard.
See, it's not Amiana. That's for sure.
You guys are very close.
I'm going to hit it with a Ray of Sickness.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
17.
That is going to hit.
It takes 2d8 poison damage.
Okay. 2, 7. Okay.
Okay. But I'm not done yet. I have a bonus action.
Maybe it's done.
The poison hits it, but it doesn't really seem to do much.
Okay.
As it seems like its inorganic form doesn't seem to be hurt too much by it.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna hit it with a spiritual weapon.
Okay. Go ahead.
And if it hits,
Yep.
Yeah.
Make your roll.
Okay. So it's a attack roll. 16.
That is gonna hit. If it beats, it beats.
Okay.
So 17 points of damage.
Okay. And an additional 21. Because I'm channeling divinity.
It is still alive?
What?
Gosh darn it!
Barely.
Okay. I was gonna be like,
Emiana, it's your turn.
By Cinta!
It's about 40 feet from you.
she is not going to waste any of her magic because she can see that it looks pretty dead.
Yeah.
So
literally half its arm is melted and it has chunks taken out of its arm.
So she is going to pull out her war club because she gets the extra punchy punch with it.
Okay.
So she's going to do that.
Okay.
So 15 plus.
I can tell you it's going to hit.
Okay, good. Moving on. So after it says 1d8.
Your thumb was covering up war in War Club, and I was like, oh, I hope this says Fight Club.
It's just a giant thing of soap.
That would have been great.
What's my strength modifier? Is that the
I don't know. It's been
plus
scrubbed
8?
by soap.
Just plus 4. So 7 plus 4 is 11.
Okay.
And then I get to do my punchy punch, right?
Yep.
Okay, so roll attack again.
Pow.
19.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, so my d4 plus my strength mod, so whatever, plus 4. 3 plus 4, 7.
It's gonna hit. It had 6 hit points, but it was technically resistant to all that. But your club knocks away a little bit of the last little bits of plate that were little machinery and plate that were protecting this
A little heart thing.
Yeah, you realize that it is a core. It is a tiny little engine that is magically battered. It's a little magical battery. And you
Not
just
anymore.
punch
Well,
that,
I couldn't, yeah.
and you punch it and shatter it.
But wait, can I instead shove my
was.
hand through and grab it and crush it that way with my
Sure,
hand? Hugh, I learned this from the ghost that hurt Astral. Look, I did it.
I thought you learned it from the Temple of Doom, but okay.
Mason, there's some magic to it, right?
Yeah, lightning, and
Harrison Ford's gonna get you.
you just take 11 points of lightning damage in your mailed fist as you grab it, and
Who's
it
this
shocks
Harrison
you.
Ford?
I
He
regret
sounds
none of that.
adventurous.
Could you say 10 so I can erase the plus 10 aid?
It was
No.
11. So
Oh, it's 73 is almost minus.
you get a nice little zap.
Jeez, ow. Is there still magic in this? Here.
Now there isn't, but
Oh, okay. Well,
it's now across your flesh.
and I toss it. I regret nothing. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Tick.
Oh, yeah. Click, click.
Did you get a picture of you with the heart?
It just says at the bottom, I got tased at the scrapyard. Don't tase me, bro!
Mine says, it's electrifying. You know, Hugh, this is like a heart, right? Can I give you my heart?
No.
What little tiny residual magic?
Hugh, that
Zerbus like climbs up you and is kind of
Here's
nibbling at
Zerba.
it.
Yeah. There you go. Never mind. The heart was given away.
That was actually surprisingly good. It was kind of like, it gave me a nice little jolt.
Tingly,
Like,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of energetic now. I got some stuff to do.
It's like a monster.
He's like running off because he's already high strung, and now this is basically like adding caffeine to the poor little
This
guy.
is gonna be okay.
Oh yes, this happens periodically.
Okay.
You've
His voice
had
being
caffeine.
deep when we first started talking to this guy.
he's been hitting the helium.
It's as I've gotten
It was
fuller,
very
I'm getting,
deep before.
I'm getting quite tired, and when you meet somebody, it's all about the airs you put on. I would say that I
His
can.
language also keeps changing, so you know.
Do you want me to
By
go
the
back
way,
to
what was the name of your race?
What is that thing? Is why does it keep talking to me?
He's great to have around.
Yes.
He's got chutzpah.
I think the little thing in my hand would agree.
I do believe that whether or not what he wants, I'm pretty sure my sister is following you home now.
I don't know if we should steal animals.
I don't think you guys have a choice anymore because she seems to have made a home and she's about to start nesting on him.
Okay.
That sounds wrong.
that sounds like she's going to have
Is
babies.
anyone warning Ed?
So, nesting. Is she pregnant?
Not that we're aware of.
Okay.
No, it's
Ooh.
a thing happens sometimes that
Ed,
Our
watch
species-
yourself tonight.
our species has
What's
long been
wrong,
known to
you?
be familiars for a lot of wizards.
Oh, yes.
And we take up a process where if we connect
You?
to a wizard of some sort, we will. It's
He is
nesting.
an amazing wizard. Wizard.
Wizard.
Wizard.
We'll
He's
basically
a
start
he's a
bonding
good
with
wizard.
I'm
them,
just tired.
and usually
You got zapped.
we will find a place to kind of get comfortable. Usually, like we'll hide in their robes or in their pack.
And their beards.
The best whiz turds happen, after a good day
Oh,
drinking.
So we call it nesting because we basically start creating a small nest, usually in their pack or in their robes or somewhere, and
Lovely.
we basically we kind of bond to them, and in a very like close friendship.
That's lovely. Ed, you're going to have a new friend. She's coming home with you.
Oh, nice.
So, what if we were to cast, like,
It would be very
some
funny.
kind of just light source or a lasting magical item? How would you feed off of that? Would you?
I mean, like a cantrip or like eternal flame kind of a thing.
Yeah, like eternal flame. If we just
Oh
cast
yeah, the
something
magic
there.
that would be infusing an item, we would be able to draw off the magic directly from it.
Okay. Just trying, if we
So we
have,
can
if we
feed
have to
it?
care for this thing. Yeah.
Put an eternal flame in a little, like, hamster watered.
I assume if they, part of the bonding process is actually
Yeah,
adjusting a little bit more to human foods.
that and also they'll be able to just feed off the residual magic as you cast spells.
Yeah,
If we
the
cast like
metabolism.
dancing lights or something,
Yeah.
No, I just thought it'd be
have
very
lots
funny
of those
if
kinds of cantrips.
if the spot where she took up to hiding while we were walking was like, right at the small of my back, so it just looked like I was caked.
Or you had a tail.
I was gonna say either
No,
that
and
or,
a tail, because the tail
Yeah.
just popped out, but also just looked like I was caked with a tail when I was
either that or
walking.
like around the neck so it
Like
looks
a
like
stole.
they have the stole.
Yes!
And she's biting her
Stole.
own tail, so it sticks together. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a stole, and then I can pet her a lot.
I like that.
Yes. Okay. Edvard has a very fashionable stole.
All right. So anyway,
How do I spell my stole's name?
Where do we find this?
I
name?
spelled it as Seriss. Cirrus.
Okay, I'm just gonna call her Siri.
Siri, what is the weather? It is currently cloudy.
it's gonna have to learn how to speak with animals.
When there's like a tornado alert.
We're better with this familiar than he's just familiar right now. Ed needs us to interpret translate for his pet.
I'm just imagining that you guys will completely change whatever the message is. So,
Well, I
like
think
Shogun.
Ed also thinks that, so Ed intends to get some form of device to at least
speak with
attune
animals, yeah.
to this animal at least.
okay. So,
We continue further back.
yes.
We're still looking for a stumpy dude.
Little man.
I'm gonna kick him.
You come to, I wouldn't really call it a door so much as kind of like an opening that's designed within the walls. Like,
So it's kind of like a fence.
no, it's more like it's open.
No.
It's kind of like an open part of the
It's
wall.
not trying to keep us out.
Sorry.
No, this
It's
is
easy.
They like the open floor.
Are the others with us, the other ferrets, or did they stay back?
Zerba's running off like he's basically energetic, so he's just running around like he's high as hell and just he's expending
He's
energy.
the squirrel from.
Look, Saris, the spells we cast to talk to you are gonna wear out in the next couple minutes here, just so you know. Giving you a heads up.
Kind of like she just shakes her head. She understands how it works and just kind of like
Alright.
curls in a little bit more. She's comfortable. She's napping now.
She had good food.
Yeah.
But anyway, I feel like Zerba
I cast lots of
is
magic.
the squirrel from Over the Hedge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hammy.
Yeah.
I cast lots of
I'm
magic.
not supposed to have this.
And
All right. We go through the door. Actually, no, first I investigate.
Do I want to throw? Can I throw a rock inside?
Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Which is actually the first time with this die, because usually this one gives me like really bad rolls. So.
Is that the black and green one or blue?
The
and
blue and green one, yeah.
Yeah, that one always betrays me.
It gave me a nat 20 this time.
6. I'm too busy looking and petting my new fur stole. The world's first ethical fur stole.
I mean, it is ethically sourced.
I got it.
Exactly. This fur stole's still alive.
It shows to be a first stole.
What do I see?
And it doesn't poop because apparently it mostly eats magic.
It's a really pretty one.
They do, but just not excessively.
There's sparkles in it, too.
Okay, so what you guys see is,
Well, I don't see it.
well, that's fair.
I don't see it either.
Emiana sees two rather complex, large machines, and with like hoppers in front of them. And you see, in one of them is it looks really strange and arcane, and you have no idea what it does. The other one looks very mundane, and you see that it's a giant, like a blast smelter.
Okay.
For like melting down metals.
Yeah.
Because it's half what they do. The other one, it seems to be like some sort of bizarre separator where you see like metal, like in the hopper in front of you, you see like a bunch of like bits of metal. And on the other side of it are like smaller containers that have very specific, just one type of metal in them. So it's basically, it's like, it's breaking down whatever the metal.
And making them the original.
Yeah, make it to a purer form of
Yeah.
like, oh, separating out the iron from like the aluminum from the silver, that kind of stuff.
I thought Illuminati.
So it's basically, one is a separator and the other one is basically a straight up blast.
I am
smelter.
not going to fight two different hoppers. This is where they actually melt down the metal, guys. I think we should continue on. One is arcane.
Okay.
One is pretty normal. One is
Wait.
the...
Can't they just tell us where we need to go?
Why haven't you asked? I'm just walking.
Serious, what building should we be going into?
She just kind of points towards the back of the thing and you see like past these two machines, there are basically like two doors. Like basically the building is sectioned off because these two complex machines. Then you see an area back. Then you see like the back wall is divided into three. The center of it is a large set of doors. That's where the processed material is going to get, shipped out to wherever it needs to go. Another side to it has a very large door on both the side by the machinery and by, closer to these huge doors. You can infer that's probably where things are stored before it's shipped out. So storage, that would be like the shipping receiving zone.
Yep.
Well, shipping zone, not receiving. And the other side, it's just the straight wall and there's a small door on it. That is most likely an office.
Yes.
I hope the hoppers don't try to attack us.
Well,
Only one way to find out. Let's go to that small door.
you are correct. The one hopper did. It succeeded its stealth check, so it gets to get a surprise round on all you, but go ahead and give me your initiatives.
14.
Sure, I wasted a 20.
11.
23.
How do you like those Eggo waffles there, 11?
Now, is there only one attacking us?
Yep.
Which one is it? The fire blaster or the arcane?
One.
One.
The separator. The hopper in front of the separator. Like the pile, like right beside the hopper.
Gotcha.
And
That
how
comes-
far away is it?
So
Oh,
it's
you're right up on
It's not
it.
the hoppers, it's the little golems.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other would be a 5. Well, it's a surprise round, so it gets to attack you guys for first round anyway.
And how long has it been since our last thing? If I had spiritual weapon, would it still be active?
No, it's probably been about 5 minutes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Emiana. This thing just tries to slam at you with its arms.
Ah!
I'm going to guess that both of those miss. My high was a 17.
Is it if it meets it beats?
Yep.
Wait, do we have that? Wait, do we have that nifty thing?
Oh wait, no, I have my thing that adds an extra +1, so it's actually 18 right now. Joke's on you.
Oh, you have to activate that to get the +1.
Fine.
I finally get to hit. It does randomized
Did I say
damage.
mermaid?
Randomized damage says it's going to be slashing as its arm.
That
It's been a
makes
while
sense.
since
Metal.
you've used that armor.
What? The mermaid doesn't work, so I just kind of gave up.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing this armor.
6 So that's 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
As basically one of its arms is just like a straight piece of rusty metal and just catches right into you.
Tetanus.
And then, so that's the end of the surprise round. So we go to the top of initiative, which is Edvard. This thing is right up on you.
No, so it's right up. So can I touch him?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like touching something. I feel like touching it vampirically.
That'll send you to prison.
There is copper and blood, right? Tastes coppery.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna touch it vampirically.
It's more iron than copper, but
And
yes.
By the way,
Magneto
if
would
it
be
hits,
proud.
it's I believe that still would qualify for my second channel divinity.
Yes.
So let's hope this one hits.
What was it?
2.
That is definitely not going to hit.
Plus, wait, attack bonus is 8. 10?
Nope.
Do I have any other bonuses, people?
No.
Wait, did I use my inspiration? I haven't erased it. I don't seem to have used my inspiration.
Go ahead. I can tell you it's not going to beat.
Is that 4? Is that what I see?
Yes.
It was technically better, but not by much. You still have a bonus action,
Okay. Bonus action.
but you just cast a spell, so unless it's a bonus action.
It says bonus action.
Oh, no, but you already cast a leveled spell, so you can't.
Oh.
Not this turn.
Oh, because the other was a cantrip that I did it with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
Because the one you were trying to do was a leveled spell.
Just
You don't have many bonus actions right now. That's the thing. It's like you have good bonus actions that are spells.
you know what? I told the dead at you.
You used your first one was the whatchamacallit, right? The first spell you tried to cast.
Was vampiric touch.
Yeah, that's a spell. That's an action.
Oh, okay.
So unless it's a bonus action of cantrip, which you don't have any of.
Nope. Okay.
Okay, so next up is going to be Hugh.
Okay.
Ginormous.
And he's right up on you. By the way, this is the weakest of them.
Hey.
By the way, does hitting it with just for future reference, does hitting it with my cane count as a bonus action, or is that an action?
That's an action because
Okay.
it's a melee
You're
attack.
bonky bonking it.
He was going to pull out his great axe
It's such a nice axe.
cast Eye on target on this fool. And hit him for 22.
That is going to hit.
So that is...
And that is your magical great axe, so
Yep.
that's important.
My only great axe.
Oh.
D12 plus 6. 11.
That is solid.
And then I just swipe. That was like a swipe left to right. Now I'm just gonna go right to left. And crap, that's not as good. That's a 16.
If it meets, it beats.
Oh, okay.
They have a natural AC of 16.
18 for that one.
Oof. I maybe should have let you just think it didn't happen. That was very, very solid of a hit. Emiana, you're up.
Yes. All right.
Kick its
So-
butt, Emmy!
I guess it is, still alive. So I guess I should do something harder on this. Well,
Would we consider it alive? Or
Ish.
just animated?
It's animated.
So I am going to do Branding Smite. And that is a bonus action, correct?
I
Yep.
have an actual
Yes.
brand you could use for this.
All right. So I'm gonna do that with my work club, right? Because I can still punch it afterward.
Yes.
Yeah. Dog. All right. 11 plus 19.
Can you rename it the Fight Club?
I'm guessing 19 hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my 16 hit, so...
Does it smell of soap?
So there's the radiant damage.
How much is the radiant
And
damage?
insomnia.
Okay, 4. And then my work club part is a D8. Nope. Yeah, D8. 9 points there.
Is that actually the
And
method of
I'm
destruction?
gonna punch him. Ooh, nat 20 for the punching.
Oh, go ahead.
Wow.
So what does that do? Did I do 2 of these?
Double
Yep.
damage?
Yep.
So 2d4.
Yep.
And I add my strength modifier twice then?
Once.
Just once.
Just once. Okay. 4 plus 4 plus 5.
Oh my god.
13.
Fight Club!
Plus 4. Plus 4. So 4 plus 4 is 4. So 12, not 13. I
Yep.
apologize. All right. And for my second attack, I'm going to use my work club again. Because I can work club him and then punch him a second time still, right?
No, the punch is not.
Only one time.
Punch is
Punch
once.
only once.
Fine. 22 definitely hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Fight Club is good. The actual mechanics of it is it hits them with 2 weeks of no sleep
Yeah.
all at once.
10
Oh.
points of damage.
Dang. That was definitely solid.
Is he dead yet?
No.
What the heck?
Not even
Should I
halfway.
use my sword?
That certainly would have used full damage.
Because it's magical.
Yup.
My work club's not magical?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, it is non-magical. Whoops.
Okay, next up is... Oh, it's, Scrappy.
Oh, what a good name.
That's great. I feel bad about murdering Scrappy.
Well, you're gonna feel less bad about it here in a moment.
If his last name's Dew, then I want him to die slowly.
Oh, you'll all want him to die slowly here anyway.
What's he looking?
Yeah. Well, those are both hits.
Is this Thea?
Oh, yeah.
Where's the Scrappy?
Oh, Thea's, about to take some damage. Thea's taking a good solid hit. Ouch. It's only 20 damage.
Rallying cry.
Ouch.
Thea!
Ouch.
No!
Somebody save Thea.
It is Thea's turn. So,
No, Thea. Don't hurt Thea. Thea, please. You gotta survive, Thea.
Thea is basically just...
Who is this character?
Thea's realizing that her usefulness in melee is kind of limited. So, she's gonna grab the syringe and,
It's Hugh's inner monologue.
Hugh, you're getting jabbed in the butt with, arcane
your Jiminy
fortification.
Cricket?
Oh, my buttocks.
For the next 10 minutes, you get a +2 to your attack rolls and damage rolls with melee weapons.
+2, alright.
Yep,
Everybody
and you have
just
advantage on any strength saving throws and strength skill checks. And your jump height and distance is doubled. So basically you get a +2 to attack and damage for melee weapons. And advantage on strength-based skills and saves. And that is the end of her Thea's turn because, that is not her specialty. It's not combat and she can't really disengage. Next up is Edvard.
Okay, we gonna try this again?
Well, technically, Vampiric Touch is still active. You just failed the first grab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that does mean that counts my action, so there'd be nothing else I'd be doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled a 4 again.
You were just not lucky with that today.
Is this... I have not attuned to my pet.
Apparently not.
She's thrown out. I need to get my bucket out and reattune.
Reattune to my magic.
Edvard grabs his bucket.
And cry softly.
No, he's matured. He just grabs the bucket, and he's showing the bucket to the animal.
Hugh, you are in melee, and you are boosted up for melee damage.
Okay. So, what Hugh's gonna do is... Hugh is casting Ensnaring Strike
Okay.
on this thing. So I lose my advantage.
Okay.
Right? Because I lose my eye on target?
Did I say that iron target requires concentration?
It doesn't say.
Then it shouldn't.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case... That is an 18.
Okay, that's gonna
for
hit.
my great axe here. And...
It's really spiffy.
And did you add the +2 to the attack as well?
Oh, shoot.
So, yeah, 20. It's still gonna hit.
Yeah. So...
Remember the damage boost too, so.
8 plus 6, 14 points of damage.
And that's with the extra +2?
Oh, that applies for damage also.
Uh-huh.
So 16 points of damage. And he has to make a strength saving throw now.
I will warn you that they are kind of jacked.
Yeah, I figured.
Big, strong arms.
23.
Oh my gosh, he's fine.
He's small.
And then I'm gonna swipe at him again. Ooh, yeah, that's a 24.
Definitely gonna hit.
Okay, so crap. That's 11, 13 points of damage on that one.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say, hey, he makes a strength saving throw again, but no, he doesn't. So never mind.
He's down to a third of his initial health.
Nice.
Yeah, that battered him upside the head. Emiana, it's your turn.
Yes. All right, this time I'm going to get my sword out. All right, I am saving my wings for when we go attack the gnome, I've decided. So I am going to cast Thunderous Smite on my big old sword. Okay?
Okay.
Because it counts as a melee weapon, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Dirty 20. So that's
Definitely going to hit.
All right, and so then to roll, I have to go back and forth between these two different papers. Okay. For my sword, that is...
Are you using your sword one-handed or two-handed?
Does it matter?
Yes. Because do you have your shield up?
I was right.
So it's a D8.
I was right the first time, PJ.
Plus also with one-handed, you get a bonus.
So 9 points there. And then 2d6 for the Thunderous Smite. All right, so 6 points of thunder damage to the target.
Nice. That seems to be extra effective. You just see like the thunder and like that like sonic wave rattle in its plates.
And then if target is a creature, is it a creature?
It's a construct.
Okay. Because it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone. But
yeah, that would actually affect it, yes.
okay, well there you go.
I mean, I'm assuming a 21 is going to save.
Yes.
They're very strong.
Darn.
They're strong.
All right, now I'm going to slash him again.
Good.
Because the thunder thing only works once, right?
Yep.
Okay. 22, so that's going to be a thing.
I have a funny idea. If
10 more points of damage.
He is so very close to
What the
death.
heck?
They're very beefy.
I should have cast, like, Divine Smite or something.
Next up is...
I thought it'd be dead. I don't want to waste any of my big spells.
It's it again.
That should be Scrappy.
Hugh!
Oh boy.
Does a 13 or a 14 break your AC?
No.
He swings ineffectively at you
That thunderous smite man.
while yelling incoherently. Like grating. Thea is last in the initiative, and she's just gonna cast.
Let me have a turn. Let me have a turn. This gonna be good. Not because it's gonna kill him, just because it's gonna be great.
She's gonna try Toll the Dead on him.
Oh, yay. Go, Thea. Ding dong.
Oh yeah. He is gonna save.
Darn it.
Apparently he got very wise there for a moment. Edvard, it's your turn though.
Okay, well, I will obviously try the vampiric touch.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, I'm gonna hit this time.
Finally.
So, let's see. That's gonna be 3d6s.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. 4d6s. I need to steal one of the DM's.
Yep.
2, so that's 12.
12 necrotic damage. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, darn it. Because I wasn't sure if he was going to be dead yet. So, I was already getting in motion to say, Siri! And point, and say Siri and point and see if my neck stole wanted to, spit some magic.
I mean,
I think that this is fair warning to the DM that I expect that since I'm wearing a magic neck stole that spits magic that almost hurt me when I was just walking around, that he should probably give me some stats before next week.
I do have stats for it.
Oh, good.
Every single one of them has been statted out, and I will separate out which one specifically is Cirrus.
Thank you.
You think I didn't stat this?
Well, I didn't know if you statted out for if she was being a necktie.
Oh, her stats are the same.
Okay, and okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, technically I just have to... Give me 1 second.
Well, not right now.
I need to use this die more often.
It's a
I
pretty
just rolled
die.
a 14, 19, 16, 19.
Yeah, you should definitely use that pretty die. It's the die of love.
Yeah.
Because love makes your life better.
Edvard, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Ooh. 13.
Okay, Cirrus is not one of the stronger ones, so she has a hit point total of 10.
Darn it. Is that what that number was deciding?
Yeah, because there were 15 of them. That's how big the family group was that you could technically encounter.
Darn it.
Yep.
Maybe she'll get bigger?
Oh, she could easily.
Fingers crossed.
She could easily. That's, as she spends more time with you guys. But yes, she does have a magic burst, and I will make it your bonus action if you just go ahead, give me a little spit.
Yep.
My goodness.
Yep.
Fantastic. So it is dead.
We kick in the doors and then cut to black.
First, I pick its pockets.
Of course.
It is made out of a bunch of scrap. You find about 40 Atros worth of actually pretty good quality steel.
That's metal.
I put that back down.
Thea actually picks up some of it and is kind of fiddling with it a little bit.
So we're at the scrapyard. I'm gonna take it in and sell it for scrap, and it's gonna go right back where it was. That's the best way to make money.
Best laundering ever.
Why didn't we think of this?
We're still here. We still could take some when we leave.
Our bags.
It's like the snake eating its
We
own
have the
tail,
trailer
you know?
attached to the quicker picker up, where we fill it with scrap.
Bag of holding.
Yep. It's great. Hugh, what a great idea. This is better than, you remember when you guys jokingly said that I stole diamonds? You're so funny.
Oh, right. Yeah, that time.
I don't know. Those are worth more than this.
But if we keep getting lots and lots of trailers, what do you mean they are worth? We don't know. There was no...
They said how much they were worth.
Oh, right.
I think it was 50 million Atros.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't steal them. Someone would be very sad if they were missing those.
They would be very sad, yes.
Good thing they have insurance.
Well, thank you for a lovely evening.
Yes, thank you for listening to Danger and Dice, everyone. Feel free to email us at gamesoverboard@gmail.com. Visit us at gamesoverboard.com. You can also visit us on Facebook or Instagram at gamesoverboard.
And if you listen to a really cool podcast, there's this really cool one called The Well House Exorcism.
And there's also Games Overboard, and we are doing a giveaway by the time this comes out. The giveaway will be near over. Yeah, it won't be over yet, but yeah. Make sure you
and
get
there's
in
stuff
on
in
that.
there from Danger and Dice. There's a bag of dice. There's Dungeons and Dragons tarot. So, oh yeah.
All right, have a good week, everyone.